I hear my own heartbeat thundering. A knock, 3 short raps, makes me jump. Isabella? I think. But no. Tone is harsh, demanding, unfamiliar. I freeze. I am hidden. But am I safe? They say the world sees what it wants. But what if the world isn't ready to see you at all? I learned that the hard way. My name is Adrian. To most people, I'm just another 28-year-old man working a dull desk job in the heart of the city. Numbers, emails, deadlines, a life that blends into the background. Predictable. Safe. Ordinary. But I'm not ordinary. Not entirely. Not the part of me that exists when the lights are off, when the door locks, when the city hums outside and no one can follow. I was hidden as a girl from the world. It wasn't a choice. It wasn't a game. It was necessity. Survival demanded it. The first time I became her, it felt like stepping into another skin. Not just clothing, every dress, every heel, every wig was a layer of invisibility. When I looked in the mirror, I didn't just see someone different, I saw safety. I saw freedom. And yet I also saw fear. Because the line between Adrian and her was thinner than I wanted to admit. My apartment is small, cramped, but private, a perfect hiding place. My bedroom is my sanctuary and my prison, where the drawer beneath the bed holds everything I need. Soft fabrics, delicate shoes, wigs, makeup. Each piece is a tool, a weapon, a mask. And tonight, like most nights when Isabella is gone, I would use them all. Isabella. She doesn't know. She thinks she knows me. She thinks Adrian is predictable, quiet, careful. She has no idea about the other me, the one who moves silently in heels, whose laughter is softer, whose voice trembles differently, whose heart beats with the thrill of living a secret life. She's bold, reckless in a beautiful way. She works in fashion PR, constantly surrounded by glamour, bright lights, and events where she shines effortlessly. We live together, but our worlds barely overlap. Her evenings are full of champagne, glitter, and high heels. Mine are full of fabric, powder, and whispered prayers that no one ever notices. Tonight, she's gone to a networking gala. I watched her leave, her heels clicking against the hardwood floor, her smile teasing me for being too cautious. "Don't wait up," she said. "Have fun being boring." And fun is exactly what I'm about to have. I unlock the drawer. My fingers brush against the soft folds of a dark green dress. Texture sends a shiver down my spine. The heels are next, black, sharp, beautiful, painful. The wig lies on top, waiting. I hesitate. Each night, the transformation demands courage. Not courage to be seen, but courage to hide, to vanish, to become someone else completely. Standing in front of the mirror, I pause. Adrian stares back at me, but behind his eyes, the other me waits. She's patient, silent, and impossible to ignore. I begin. The dress slips over my shoulders. The heels raise me, changing the way I hold myself. I adjust the wig. Apply makeup carefully, tracing lines that soften the jaw, widen the eyes, smooth the forehead. Process is meticulous. The result is almost perfect. Almost. I glance at the clock. Hours stretch before me, but I can't relax. Every sound outside, every creak in the building is a threat. I am hidden, but I am not safe. This life, this dual existence, isn't about pleasure. It's about surviving. About becoming someone the world cannot recognize. And yet, in this dangerous freedom, I feel something I didn't expect: power, confidence, a spark of exhilaration that terrifies me more than any danger outside. Tonight will test me. It always does. The thrill, the fear, the secrecy, it's intoxicating, suffocating, exhilarating all at once. And I know one wrong step could expose everything. But the truth is, hiding has become a part of me. Not a temporary disguise. Not a simple mask. It's a life I can't escape. And when the world knocks on my door, she will be ready. The apartment is quiet. Too quiet. Every sound feels amplified. The hum of the fridge, the distant traffic outside, even the faint creak of the radiator. I stand in front of the mirror, feeling the edges of the dress brush against my skin. The green fabric is soft, clinging to curves I never thought I had. I've done this 100 times. Yet every night it's like stepping onto a stage for the first time. My hands tremble as I lift the heels. They're rigid, unyielding, unforgiving. But they make me taller, more elegant, someone the world won't recognize as Adrian. I sit on the edge of the bed, wig in my lap. I hesitate. I've always been careful, methodical, but the fear never goes away. What if Isabella came home early? What if the neighbors saw me? What if someone I know happened to glance through the window? I place the wig on my head, adjusting each curl. When I look in the mirror now, the reflection is unmistakably her. I see the woman I've become, graceful, cautious, alert, and terrified all at once. Transformation isn't just physical. It's emotional. Every gesture changes, the way I hold my hands, the tilt of my head, the subtle shift in posture. Even my breathing softens, quieter, controlled. I'm Adrian hiding, and I'm someone else entirely. Practice walking in the heels across the living room. Each step is deliberate, careful, balancing elegance with practicality. My reflection follows me, alive and judgmental. She's beautiful. She's exposed. And she's vulnerable. A sudden noise makes me freeze. The building's old pipes groan, a floorboard creaks. My pulse spikes. I imagine Isabella's voice calling from the hallway, or worse, the footsteps of someone who shouldn't be here. I remind myself, breathe. Count the seconds. Focus. Tonight, the stakes are higher than usual. Isabella will be gone for hours, but even a minor misstep could expose me. I know the city outside is full of eyes. Every stranger, every passerby could be a threat. I move to the window, peering through the blinds. Streetlights cast long shadows across the pavement. People pass unaware. Invisible. I am invisible too, as long as I don't let fear betray me. I sit back on the bed, heels discarded for a moment. My hands graze the smooth fabric of the dress. I remember the first time I did this, the fear, the thrill, the exhilaration. Back then, it was an experiment. Now it's survival. The phone buzzes on the nightstand. I jump, heart leaping. It's a message from Isabella. Event might end early. Don't stay up too late, winking face. 40 minutes, maybe less, before she returns. My chest tightens. I glance at the clock. I have to decide, stay as her or risk changing back. I stay. The heels go back on. I adjust the wig, makeup flawless under the bedroom light. Each movement precise. Detail matters. The reflection in the mirror now shows confidence, but my heart races with the knowledge that one sound, one knock, could undo everything. The thrill pulses in my veins. I'm caught between fear and exhilaration. Being her is empowering. Being Adrian is dangerous. I hear footsteps in the hallway, faint but deliberate. Someone is out there. Not Isabella, something else. A shadow of possibility creeps in. My pulse quickens. I retreat into the bedroom, pulling the curtains tightly. Every muscle tenses. I could run. I could hide. Or I could face the world as her. I choose her. The door handle rattles faintly. A mistake? Or a warning? I can't tell. I clutch the dress, gripping it like a shield. The heels click softly against the floor as I pace, every movement measured, every breath calculated. The knocks grow louder. Panic rises, but I suppress it. Survival demands composure. I slip behind the bed, curling into a tight ball, the wig still on, the dress clinging to me. The door shakes. Someone is trying to enter. My mind races. The reflection in the mirror mocks me, beautiful, hidden, trapped. I hear footsteps retreat down the hall. Whoever it was hasn't given up, they're testing, watching, waiting. I breathe. Quiet. controlled, focused. Then I hear Isabella's keys. The sound makes my chest tighten in a new way, relief, terror, anticipation. She's home. She doesn't know yet, but I do. I am exposed in seconds. I scramble to hide the wig and adjust the dress. My hands shake violently. My heartbeat is a drum in my ears. I pray she doesn't notice the heels, the way the dress hugs my body, the subtle traces of makeup. The door opens. A familiar, warm voice. "Adrian, you here?" My entire body freezes. I answer too quickly. "Yes. Just resting." A pause. Footsteps approach. My reflection in the mirror stares at me. Fear, excitement, vulnerability, power. All at once. Isabella doesn't move further. She glances at the bed, then at me, and smiles. "Daniel, Adrian, whoever you are," she says softly, "we need to talk." And in that moment I realize, this night isn't just about surviving outside. It's about surviving the person who knows me best. Because she's already seen more than I thought she would, the apartment felt smaller than ever. Shadows clung to the corners of the room, and every creak of the floorboards echoed like a warning. I stood in front of the mirror, the green dress flowing perfectly, heels laced tightly, wig adjusted just so. My reflection stared back at me, not Adrian, but her. The thrill I felt before was gone. Now it was terror. 'Cause I knew she could come home at any moment. Isabella could appear, unannounced, and see everything I had hidden for years. I wasn't ready. Then I heard the first sound, the faint rattle of the front door. My heart stopped. Someone was trying the handle. Not Isabella. A knock followed. Sharp. Intentional. "Adrian! Open up!" The voice was low, demanding, dangerous. My pulse spiked. Panic rose. Carefully crafted identity I had created, the dress, the heels, the wig, felt both protective and fragile. Isabella's keys jingled in the lock. The door handle turned slowly, and I realized I had seconds to act. My mind raced. Stay hidden? Run? Or confront? I dove behind the bed, curling into the tight space, gripping the wig like a lifeline. My legs cramped, my chest pressed painfully against the floor. The reflection of her in the mirror, the woman I had become, mocked me. She was beautiful but trapped. "Adrian, what are you doing?" Isabella's voice called softly from the hallway. I froze. Footsteps approached the bedroom. I could hear her breathing, even her heartbeat, faint through the wall. Every second stretched into eternity. Then I heard it, a knock on the bedroom door. Someone outside. My entire body tensed. I could feel my pulse in my throat. I had only one chance. "Stay calm," I whispered to myself. The door shook violently. The intruder was forcing it open. I swallowed hard. My reflection in the mirror caught my eye again. She wasn't just a disguise anymore. She was survival itself. And survival demanded action. I leaped from behind the bed, spinning toward the closet. Heels slipped on the floor. I grabbed the green dress and wig, my hands shaking. Isabella stepped closer, a calm anchor amid the storm of my fear. "We do this together," she said. I nodded, barely able to speak. The door rattled again. Whoever it was, they wouldn't leave. Not until they found me. I slipped the wig back on, adjusting it quickly. The dress clung to me as I moved, my body tense, ready for whatever came next. Each step in the heels was a statement. I was no longer just hiding. I was claiming my other self. The one that could survive this. A shadow appeared in the doorway. The intruder's face was hidden, but the intent was clear. They were looking for me. The real Adrian. The man. Not the woman in front of them. Isabella stepped forward, fearless. "Stop," she said firmly. "He's not who you think he is. And you won't touch him." The intruder paused. My chest heaved. The reflection in the mirror caught the tension perfectly, two selves in one, Adrian, terrified and vulnerable, and the woman I had become, strong and defiant. The intruder stepped back, eyes narrowing. I realized I wasn't just hiding anymore. I was confronting. Suddenly, a misstep. The dress snagged on the corner of the bed. The fabric ripped slightly. My heart sank. This could give me away. My reflection in the mirror flinched with me. But Isabella didn't falter. She moved closer, shielding me. "He's mine," she said. The intruder hesitated. And in that moment, I understood something terrifying and exhilarating. I didn't need to hide from the world anymore. I needed to survive. And surviving meant embracing every part of myself, even the part one had hidden for years. The intruder finally retreated down the hallway. The apartment returned to silence. My body shook violently, a mix of relief and adrenaline coursing through me. I collapsed onto the bed, the wig still in place, the dress slightly torn, my reflection staring back at me with wide, green eyes. Fear and triumph battled inside me. Isabella sat beside me, her hand on mine, anchoring me to reality. "You're safe for now," she whispered. But I knew better. Being hidden as a girl from the world wasn't just about disappearing anymore. It was about becoming someone strong enough to face whatever came next. The line between Adrian and her was disappearing. And the world wouldn't forgive mistakes. The mirror reflected more than my image. It reflected possibility, danger, identity, survival. And I realized that no matter what happened next, I could never go back.